MSB here, and today I'm going to be talking about the premium currency in Hex, Platinum, and what you should spend it on. So, let's get started. Platinum, or plat, is useful in a multitude of ways, and you don't have to spend real money to start building it up. In part 3 of my How to Hex series, I showed you how to change the gold you earned in the campaign or arena into plat. But now that you have some, what are you going to use it on? Great question! There are 3 main ways to use your plat: buying single cards, buying PvP card packs, or to join a tournament. And what you choose to do largely depends on what type of player you are, but let's go over each of those. If there's a particular card you want, buying each card individually on the auction house is by far the most efficient way to get it. Each time you look up a card you want, you can have another look at hexprice.com to see what currency you should use to get it. The first thing an average player should focus on is to round out the collection you started working on since part 2 of this series. So normally, your first goal should be to get a playset, which is 4, of each common and uncommon card for each set, barring of course any particularly expensive sets due to lack of supply. Getting most or all of the common and uncommon cards in a set gives you a lot of versatility in deck building. The main thing to note here for casual players: focus on the cards you do have access to, not the cards you don't have access to. Hex is an amazingly diverse card game. You can make all sorts of fun, wacky decks, or super serious top-tier decks. Don't get fixated on a card like the Vampire King if you don't want to spend real money in-game, because you do not need a Vampire King to win in PvE or PvP. There are tons of very strong budget decks for all sorts of themes if you want to stay in the free-to-play zone. But what about packs, you say? Well, yes, you do get cards out of packs, and if you love opening packs, who doesn't, or want to participate in certain tournaments, you have 2 options: buying the packs from the auction house or from the in-game store. Buying from the auction house normally provides a lower price point, and buying packs from the in-game store has a chance to generate an additional free primal pack, which is a 15-card pack that only has rares and legendaries in it. The drop rate for this Uber pack has been calculated around 2%, or approximately 1 out of 50 store-purchased packs. So if you are buying packs in bulk, and don't mind the higher upfront cost, buying from the store could be a much better choice, especially at the start of a new set, when pack prices on the auction house are high anyway. The most efficient way to open your normal packs isn't just to rip them open from the store page though. No, really, most of the time the best way to open your packs is by joining a sealed gauntlet. Now, you aren't an idiot if you really don't like playing against other people and just want to open packs all day long. I'm only discussing the most efficient way if you have an interest in PvP and want a chance at winning more packs by competing. And that ties nicely into the last way to use your plat, as entrance fees to tournaments. Hex has a plethora of tournament types, and entering these tournaments costs platinum on top of the packs or deck you need, which is a very reasonable price not only for the duration of the entertainment you get and account value, but also comparative to other TCGs. As mentioned, the best one for new hexers is the Sealed Gauntlet, which costs 200 plat. Draft tournaments, which cost 100 plat, can also be good, but usually require a bit more understanding of sets and archetypes. There are a lot more complexities to a draft tournament, and a much higher single-sitting time investment, with the Sealed Gauntlet available in smaller chunks. So if you're still finding your competitive legs in Hex, Sealed Gauntlet is the way to go. Sealed Gauntlets are an asynchronous tournament where you open 6 packs and then construct the best 40-card deck from that random pool. Be sure to check to see which pack sets you need to have, as you might need packs from up to 2 sets to join. After the packs are automatically opened, you can take as much time as you want to build the deck, and, when you're ready, you queue up for a random match. Every match you win earns 1 free pack, with your 5th win earning you 2, and you play your deck until you either get 5 wins or 3 losses, whichever comes first. For 200 plat, you have a chance at winning up to 6 more packs. And remember, this tournament is an even playing field because everyone gets random cards from their packs. There are plenty of resources to help you know what shards or archetypes are strong in a set, the best of which are normally found on hexprimal.com or 5shards.com. The links to these sites are in the description below, so check them out. The absolute best time to enter tournaments is during events. Entry to a tournament guarantees you a free limited availability alternate art card that you can keep or sell on the auction house even if you lose every game. Totally worth it! Using plat wisely makes your account grow significantly in value, and, as I've said before, the big difference between Hex and simple collectible card games is that your account has real value. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe. And, as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.